this opportunity. The first thing I want to say is I think you'd want to stop mixing up Europe with the EU. I actually love Europe, but I despise the EU, and there is a slight difference. As you are aware, Ireland bailed out the European banking system to the tune of 67 billion euros, 42% of the European bank bailout, for 1% of the population. We want our money back. On the 31st of May 2012, we had a referendum, the ESM referendum in our country, and the way it was sold to us was that we would have retrospective bank recapitalisation. In other words, we would get our money back. To date, we have put 1.273 billion into this system. Now, bit by bit, we have been fed lies by our government and by the EU on this. On the 29th of June 2012, our leader, our Taoiseach, described what was a seismic shift in European policy on the retrospective recapitalisation of European banking. We were told we were going to get our money back. And on October 24, 2012, it was reported internationally that Ireland was a special case. Our great leader and Chancellor Merkel spoke together and they said they recognised that we were a special case. On February 21st, 2013, our Minister for Finance told us that Germany and France were watching our back. Now, what were they watching our back for? To shove a knife in it? Well, that's what it seems like. On Thursday, January the 10th, 2014, you said earlier you were aware of what we represent. Well, this is what you're meant to represent. You said about Ireland, I think there must be some degree of retroactivity in the mechanism, otherwise it will lose most of its sense. Well, it seems that was just a line for your whole Spitzencandidate process to convince people to vote for EPP candidates. Because since the election, we have now been told that we will not get our money back. So 3 candidates from Ireland, 3 MEPs from Fine Gael have dishonestly got elected and will vote for you as Commissioner on the basis of lies that were told. So the question I have is this: why is the EU, through the ECB, continuing to demand its pound of flesh from Ireland on the odious promissory notes, the 31 billion printed to bail out the 2 zombie banks, and by extension, several major banks across Europe, and by further extension, the euro itself? Hasn't Ireland sacrificed enough and suffered enough for Europe already? We were meant to be a community. A community does not starve its people to feed the banks. What are you going to do about it, oh great leader of the future? Thank you.
Obrigada, Marisa Matias, do lado esquerdo virtual. Sr. Juncker.